Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 2021 Baton Awards. Please join me in welcoming our host for this evening, Rihanna Scipio.
Hi, absolute thrill to be with you. And I think that Serena is going to be introducing me.
Welcome to the Baton Awards 2021. We're so happy to have you here with us. For those who don't know, I'm Sarita Murray, and I'm one of the founding team members of the Baton Awards. We are now in our fourth year, and we're so happy to have reached our fourth year, and we're so happy to be celebrating the finalists and winners for this year. And we're just as happy to have Rihanna Scipio with us as our host for today. Now, let me give you a little introduction. Rihanna is Britain's first Black weather presenter and former TV host of such popular mainstream television series as the BBC's Watchdog, Black Britain, Holiday, and Newsroom South East. Today, Rihanna is an international speaker with offices in London and Los Angeles. She coaches powerful women around the world how to have the wholehearted lives and relationships they deserve in record time, without waiting, chasing, burnout, playing small, or settling. So without any further ado, it's over to you, Rihanna.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that generous introduction. I am thrilled to be your host for today. If you have, if you had a little difficulty getting into the show, you're here now. And I hope you'll be joining us as the show goes on, if you're still locked out. Today, we've got a wonderful array of speakers and torch bearers and a couple of massive surprises in store as well. You see, the Black and Asian minority ethnic community is diverse, rich and massively skilled. And the hundreds of nominations we received this year are living proof of that. They were so inspiring, actually, and so rich that it made our esteemed panel of judges almost confused to whittle it down. And so we'd like to thank everyone who took the time to submit a nomination, and also our judges, because you did a great job. Just to bear in mind that there are in-between awards that will come up later in the show, and I'll flag them up for you, let you know, because at times it was so difficult to pick the winners, the finalists, that we had to give another award. It wouldn't have been fair otherwise. But thank you so much for being here again. We're going to have lots of fun today. So before we get started, I would like to invite you, strongly suggest that you share the Baton Awards on all of your social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, as we begin this evening, because we want to celebrate and honour our women of colour who have overcome incredible adversity and made enormous contributions. Please let the world know that you're playing a part in making history this evening. And don't forget to use our hashtag Baton Awards 2021. Now look, the Baton Awards is all about glitz and glamour. What would it be without glitz and glamour? We ladies always make the world a happier place just in our being. But the Baton Awards is so much more. All proceeds raised tonight will go to the domestic abuse registered charity Strength Within Me Foundation, and the acronym for that is SWIM. I mean, you would be amazed to know the statistics on domestic abuse and, in fact, domestic murders in the first 3 weeks of lockdown. They increased exponentially. And this is evidence of the well-needed work of SWIM. And so without further ado, let's take a look at this.
Dear domestic violence, in the centuries that you have abused me, I have not always had a voice. I have been silenced by governments, culture, religion, and patriarchy. I have not always run from you either. I have loved you so many times, even as you plummeted your hatred into my body with your fists. Lately, you have changed your appearance a little. You send the photos we took to your friends, exposing my body when you had told me they were for your eyes only. You check my Facebook messages and ban me from texting my friends. You use the internet as a way to control me. The thing is, I've known you for so very long that I recognize your face no matter how much you reinvent yourself. I used to watch you from across crowded rooms and mistake your insecurity for confidence. Your charisma and charm was so intoxicating. You killed me 4,000 times a year. You beat me every 3 seconds. My body lies buried in unmarked graves, in rivers and burnt out cars. Millions of my children are orphans. I see you so clearly now. I understand you more, but most importantly, I understand me. I recognize my courage and my beauty, my legacy and my spirit. And here I sit, writing this letter to you to say, I am undefeated. An army lies within me. We are going to stand together. We are going to hone our strength and celebrate our beauty. We're going to push aside those traits which drew us to you. We're going to create glasses that will help us to spot you as you stride into rooms, smiling. We are going to list your attributes and learn them fluently so that we spot your behaviour that instant they exhibit. We will learn to love ourselves and emulate courage so that you will no longer find us attractive. We are going to walk tall, swim deep, join hands, elevate our souls, sharpen our skills and become one within. We will do this as victims, survivors, and as concerned individuals. This way, our daughters, sisters, mothers and friends shall never be yours. Centuries of abuse have not defeated us. I shan't be writing to you again. My words have been spoken. Now is the time for action. Now is the time for change. From your victims, your survivors, and yours as yet untouched.
What an impactful video we've just seen. This is why charities like Swim, Strength Within Me, are vital services for those who are experiencing and impacted by domestic violence. The Baton Awards takes place each year during the 16 days of action against gender-based violence. Swim aims to tackle domestic violence crisis head on, and that is why all proceeds from the Baton Awards will go towards Swim, the Baton Awards chosen nominated charity. Please join us today in supporting Swim by making a donation. Every contribution and every little will make a positive impact on someone's life and their future. Thank you.
How moving was that? Really made me reflect on my own story. And so I really want to add to the wishes and the hopes and the prayers and the lights for any woman who still suffers, and for all of the women that we saw listed in that film. So if you want to donate and make a massive, meaningful difference, the donate button is up above us. Please make sure you hit it before the end of the show and give anything that you can to help a woman in trouble. It is really the key once we understand how powerful we are and how important we are. our voices, our experiences, just us as human beings, we can really make a change. And that's why I'm so, so grateful to be part of women helping women to rise up today. So now we'll move on to a poem by Storm. And it's a poem that sets the theme for tonight, sets the tone. It's called simply Stand Up, Stand Out.
From the beginning of time, women were birthed to create and multiply. See, she is not defined by the confines of a lackluster life, whether it's Simone Biles setting pace or Marie Van Britten Brown making security to keep us safe. Women are more than just a pretty face. So, dear woman, know that your heart has the pull of the sun with the softness of the moon. You are artfully kind with mind designed to transform lives. You are bold with the strength of a Nokia case. You are as unsuspecting as the wind and beautifully graced. So, if the world ever calls you weak, know that there is no power greater than a woman determined to rise, thrive, grow like the rose you are. Even if the thorns are pressed in your side, you were built with resilience to sow seeds for the next generation, transform nations. You are called to pass the baton. Despite being a rose bulleted by expectation, rise beyond the limited sky. Know that in the challenging times, you are the beacon that shines and complements the contrast we may see in everyday life. Pass the baton.
Wonderful poem there by Storm. Pass the baton, stand up and stand out is our message for today. And with that, I'd like to introduce our first category in the 2021 Baton Awards. And that category is the Professional Services Award. The finalists for this category are Tribeni Chuguli. And before I continue, I want to just give an apology for anybody's name. We have actually rehearsed the names before the show, but I really want to show you respect and honour and acknowledgement and a big apology if I've mispronounced your name. So Tribeni Chuguli is the co-chair of the Visa Women in Technology Europe Network. Tribeni, as an established the network leading various initiatives year on year to attract, develop and retain women in technology, including day-long technology workshops for secondary school girls that has led them to be inspired towards a career in technology, covering over 500 students and seeing an interest rise of 35 to 40%. The second finalist in this category is Abisola Barber. Abisola is a vice president at Barclays Investment Bank, responsible for managing global markets, trading activity for bespoke desks within the bank. Abisola's particular passion is ensuring the next generation are empowered and encouraged to be the best version of themselves, with the guidance they require early in their careers, with minimal obstructions to participation. Very important. The third and final finalist in this category is Georgina Warren. Georgina joined the London Stock Exchange Group, that's the LSEG, in 2019 as the Global Wellbeing and the UK Diversity and Inclusion Lead. Georgina was responsible for the daily wellbeing support of 3,000 plus users based at LSEG headquarters in London, as well as supporting her colleagues in the UK region and globally. Now, although Georgina has now left LSEG, her work continues. And this very fact is the testament to how much she has made an impact and a difference. Presenting this award is torchbearer Paula Roan Adrian.
Hello everybody, my name is Paula Roan Adrian and I'm a practicing barrister, and I've been at the Bar of England and Wales for over 20 years now, and in that time I have had the honour of meeting some truly amazing women who not only reached for the stars, who not only strived so hard for their goals, but were able to reach it. And then what they did, even somewhat more magical than in reaching their goals, they turned around and remembered that there were other women who were continuing to strive and who continuing to reach for their own goals, and were able to support those women along what is quite an arduous journey at times. And it's that I wanted to be able to celebrate. And so it's my honour that I was invited and of course accepted the invitation to be this year's torchbearer for the Professional Services Award category. And so the winner is
Tribeni Chuguli.
We are investigating the wrong.
So I think we've got a little bit of a technology hitch here. Just bear with us, please.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm still in the office and there was a fire alarm test also going on in the background. I just can't believe it. I won it. So thank you so much. All the, my co-nominees were also really great. I really didn't expect it, but thank you so very much. It's just adding to my motivation to continue the work that I want to do for women who are, already in the industries or the pipeline that is coming into technology. So thank you. It means a lot for me to win this tonight.
And we at the Baton Awards, both the audience, the team here, would like to thank you, Tribeni, for your contributions in empowering women of colour. So moving on to the Sportswoman of the Year Award, celebrating pioneering women of colour in sports. And the finalists for the Sportswoman of the Year Awards are Anushay Hussain. Anushay is a champion for all those experiencing barriers and self-limiting beliefs. Born missing her right arm below the elbow, living with multiple health conditions, a cancer survivor, a Muslim woman, and coming from an ethnic minority, Anushay has never let what society or culture thinks she should do limit her or dictate the direction of her life. Abina Gray is the second finalist in this category, Sportswoman of the Year. Abina is the founder and director of the high-quality London-based swim school Goggle and Giggle, founded in 2010. Abina's successful and popular swim school has a reputation for excellent specialist training programs aimed for beginners to triathletes, offering lessons to babies, children, and adults. And here to present the Sportswoman of the Year Award is Anita Asante.
Hey guys, I'm Anita Asante, former Lioness and current Aston Villa player. I'm absolutely delighted to be the torchbearer for this year's Sportswoman of the Year 2021 Baton Awards. I just want to say, continue driving and inspiring change. The winner for this year's Sportswoman of the Year 2021 is
Anushay Hussain.
much. It's a real honour to have been nominated, and this. I'm a little bit speechless. Thank you so much.
And there we have it from Anusha. We are so glad to honour you. Well done. Well done. Award number 3. And, you know, these awards are so important because particularly when it comes to women of colour, we have been the invisible. We have been the unsung, the unacknowledged. And so it's just absolutely wonderful. And there is so much more to come. So let's get on quickly with the STEM category. That's up next. Recognising women of colour in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. And the finalists for the STEM Women of Colour category are Penny Carballo-Smith. Penny Carballo-Smith is the founder and executive director of Future Think. Penny leads, shapes and executes Future Think's programs in collaboration with other organisations. Neha Mehta is the second finalist for the STEM Woman of Colour category. She is the FinTech team lead for the ASEAN Economic Reform Programme Prosperity Fund, which is part of the UK Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, that's the FCDO. She oversees the operations that aim to achieve gender diversity, financial inclusion and poverty reduction in the ASEAN countries. And finally, Priya Giuliani. She's the president for Government Blockchain Association, that's the GBA, a global non-profit organisation focused at promoting blockchain technology by empowering individuals and organisations to connect, communicate and collaborate to solve public sector changes and challenges. I'd like to invite Flavia Fongang to present this award.
Hello everyone, my name is Flavia Fongang and I'm the founder of Three Colors War, a creative branding and marketing agency for tech companies, and I'm also the founder of TLA Black Women in Tech. I am extremely delighted to be the torchbearer in the STEM category in this year's Baton Awards 2021. Before I announce the winner, I want to tell you that you are a winner no matter what. You survived this crazy year and you are here and you should be celebrating your win every day. So the winner in this year Baton Award 2021 in the STEM category is
Penny Carballo-Smith.
Thank you so much. I'm really quite stunned, grateful. You know, being a community worker is never easy. Sometimes you wonder what you're doing. And to get this sort of affirmation from the community is just so encouraging and wonderful. Just want to thank God and thank my husband who frees me up to do this, as well as my son, who provide so much encouragement. But thank you, Baton Awards, because this is such a wonderful and welcome and affirming sort of award. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Penny Carballo-Smith. It's been a great start with the first set of awards. And before we move on to the next set of awards, I would love to welcome back Sarita Murray to talk about the Service Education Award.
So the Services to Education Award celebrates this year's most pioneering women of colour in education. And as the saying goes, knowledge is power. And the Baton Awards would like to honour a lady who came to the UK and spent years touching and pursuing change in education that would help students and teachers achieve more. This is none other than Victoria Joseph, the mother of Gillian Joseph, Sky broadcaster and TV host, and her sister, Sandra Royer. The Baton Awards in honour Victoria by renaming this category the Victoria Joseph Services to Education Award. Now we'd like to welcome Sandra Royer on to say a few words.
Thank you, Sarita. I'd like to thank the Batons for awarding this honour posthumously to my mother, Victoria Joseph. The Services to Education Award is so fitting because her entire life was dedicated to training and instructing children and young people. She always used to say that there is no child who cannot learn, and she made it her mission to prove her mantra to be fact. Those long written off by the educational establishment found acceptance with her and were nurtured until they achieved their full potential. She found the utmost joy in seeing initially underconfident, hesitant students flourish and bloom into self-assured, positive human beings. She welcomed children of all ages and races, only asking of them that they always strive for excellence. She did set high standards for herself and others, but was always on hand as a support along the journey to success. She would be so proud to receive this award, and were she here, would probably be correcting my grammar. But seriously, this would mean everything to Mum, and it means so much to us, her family, consisting of 3 daughters, 16 grandchildren, and 26 great-grandchildren. We all accept this award on behalf of our Queen, Victoria.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Those lovely words. Thank you so much for that. That was very, very fitting for your mother, Victoria Joseph. Now we'd like to move on to the finalists of the newly named Victoria Joseph Service to Education Award. The finalists are Annette John Joyles, who is the founder of Women on the Rise, which aims to challenge and provoke Christian women to be better in nurturing healthy relationships with others, developing a journaling faith that others find relevant and relatable, and living life well. Diane Osegi. Diane is an ex-secondary head teacher and coach to senior leaders who choose to serve in challenging contexts. Diane wrote the book Courageous Leadership and founded the Academy of Women's Leadership. Paula Moyo. Paula is a successful assistant and motivated professional with 35 years of experience in executive level strategic support and partnership. She works tirelessly to raise the profile of the administrative profession in today's demanding market, alongside a like-minded network of professionals determined to break down barriers and shattering stereotypes. Presenting this award is Elaine Cunningham Walker.
Hi, I'm Elaine Cunningham Walker, and I am the CEO and the founder of Good Morning Africa multimedia and marketing agency, where we have an education arm. So anybody who knows me knows that I have a passion for education, and education is so pivotal and so key in our society that I want to just say well done and kudos to everybody that's been nominated for this prestigious award. You're doing so well within your niche. And just remember that you might not be where you want to be, but you are not where you started. And that's the most important part. You are making waves in your own little way. The winner is of the education category for the Baton Awards 2021.
And the winner is Annette John Joyles.
I didn't see that coming at all. Oh my goodness, no, I didn't see that coming. Thank you to the Baton Awards for recognizing me for this. I think that just even speaking to some of the other finalists before the awards started, I realized actually that there's actually so many hardworking women that have even just made it to this stage. So I also just want to encourage all of you as well in terms of what you're doing. I also want to just say well done also to Diana and to Paula as well, because when I saw your 2 profiles, I was like, yeah, it's one of them too, easily. But all the same, thank you very much. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well done, well done. And what we're going to do now is we're going to move on and we're going to take a short little break, and we're going to introduce one of our past Baton Award winners, Shalom Lloyd.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Baton Awards. It's a shame that we cannot all be together in person, but I guess we're all getting used to this virtual world that we live in today. The Baton Awards this year for me is all about standing up against all odds, standing out, speaking up, particularly after the year that we've had. I should say the last 18 to 24 months that we've had. My name is Shalom Lloyd, and I am the proud winner of the International BAME Woman of the Year in 2018. And I still sort of carry this baton and hopefully pass it on to people that I feel I can support, champion, lift, and help. I take my hat off to the past, present, and future bearers of this baton. With it comes responsibility. And since winning my award in 2018, what it did for me was really my confidence. It boosted my confidence. It was that pat on the back that I needed. It made me feel like, yes, Shalom, you can do this, whatever you set your mind to. And I'm really pleased to actually share with you how I feel I've stood out, how I've spoken up, and how my voice has been heard since winning this award in 2018. I run a few businesses. First is Naturally Tribal Skincare, and some of the award winners will have some of our products in their goodie bags today. Naturally Tribal Skincare, our biggest scoop this year was in April, being stocked in Harrods Beauty and being launched on harrods.com. Again, for a business like mine, an indie brand, that is a big deal. And this award has a lot to do with it because, again, I feel like I have the confidence to go out there, the confidence to be heard, the confidence to have my products, my services out there. I'm also co-founder of Emerging Market Quality Trials, a company that has diversity in its core, trying to get quality medicines to African patients and including African patients in clinical trials. We've been to Gabon, we've been to Congo, we've been to Tanzania, to Nigeria, running different projects in these countries, lifting and raising awareness. We did a drive screening for 150 women for cervical and breast cancer in October this year. So I've been passing this on every single day and having this in mind. This is not like the usual trophies that you get when you win an award. This is really significant, but what it means to me is it reminds me that I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, and it reminds me that people are standing on my shoulders as well. It's the power of sisterhood, the power of representation, the power to stand up and speak out. So I want to say congratulations to all the finalists, all the nominees, and particularly the winners. Please enjoy it. I hope it does for you what it did for me. Have a great evening.
Wonderful to hear there about the confidence of receiving the esteemed, prestigious Baton Awards. Thank you there to Shalom Lloyd. Now we're on to Award 5, and in this category we're going to celebrate and acknowledge the Thought Leader of the Year, those who inspire others with their innovative ideas. And the finalists for the Thought Leader of the Year are Meena Kumari. Meena is the founder of Hope Training and Consultancy, and Hope stands for helping other people every day. She offers high quality training and consultancy in domestic abuse, sexual violence, abuse, and safeguarding. Kimberly John Morgan is our second finalist for this category. Kimberly is a diversity, equity, and inclusion ghostwriter who works collaboratively with people who face isms to unapologetically call out workspace discrimination. And Cynthia Davis. Cynthia is an award-winning CEO, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and diversity and inclusion specialist. In 2015, Cynthia founded BAME Recruitment and Consulting, a diversity and inclusion services organisation driven by a mission for change. Presenting the Thought Leader of the Year award is Sharon Inko Turaya, MBE.
Hi, I'm Sharoni Kotaria from the Power of Staff Networks. I'm an author, speaker, facilitator, consultant, and coach. Over the last few years, I've been so excited to be able to use my expertise, my passion, and bring a new dimension to the field of staff networks, inclusion, and diversity to be an influential voice, not just in this country, but across the world. And that is why I am absolutely delighted and thrilled to be this year's torchbearer for the Thought Leader category of the Baton Awards. It is my honour and pleasure to say that the winner of this year's award is...
And the honour and the winner of this year's award is Meena Kumari.
Multiply. I'm so unbothered. I'll be so pressed while
Hopefully you can hear me, and I'm really sorry I was late. I was picking up my child from Scouts because alongside being a thought leader, you also are a mum and you have loads of other responsibilities that come with it. I want to first of all thank Annie Gibbs for nominating me for the award. I wouldn't be here without Annie Gibbs for nominating me. So a big shout out to Annie Gibbs and the work that she's doing with women who come from domestic abusive backgrounds. And really just thank you so much for the work, for kind of giving me the award and giving me the opportunity to be on here. The work that I do, honestly, hand on heart, I can say I really enjoy the work that I do now. It's taken me a number of years to get into the position that I'm in. And I'm really, really grateful for all the women that have influenced me and allowed me to do this work. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's incredible. Thank you there to Meena Kumari. So we're going to move on to category 6. We're speeding along here. And our next category is one that's close to my heart, the Excellence in Media Award. Who controls the words and images controls the mind of man. That's always been my mantra. So the finalists here, a great friend of mine, first of all, is Miss Angie Greaves. Angie Greaves is the presenter of the Smooth Drive Home on Smooth Radio. She's heard across the UK every weekday. Is one of the most soulful and distinctive female voices in UK radio. And even from a young age, she loved her soulful roots and knew she had a voice in the world, one that needed to be shared, and one that continues to be shared across the world and across the UK today. Our second finalist for the Excellence in Media Award is Suzanne Curlew, or Curly Sue. She's an award-winning published author, a vegan social media influencer, and a TV presenter. Curly Sue is named as one of the top 100 in the Lift Effects Star Awards. She's a total of 40,000 followers across her social media platforms. And presenting the Excellence in Media Award is Vinter Morgan.
My name is Vinter Morgan. I'm an actor. And I am delighted to be a torchbearer for the Excellence in Media Awards. Before I get into announcing the winner, I would like to say just how necessary it is for our sisters to be appreciated in this manner, to be lifted up on high, because they truly are the trailblazers, and they are more than definitely deserving. The winner of this year's 2021 Baton Awards is...
Well, I'm proud to receive the award on behalf of a dear friend of mine, and that is Miss Angie Greaves. Well done, Angie. It's well deserved. You are an absolute veteran of broadcasting, and you're completely right. Your voice and what you have to say are balm to the soul. You are the original soul woman, Angie, and we're so very proud to give you this coveted Baton Award. So next up, we've got award number 7. Our next category is the Paulette Wilson Award, originally called the Campaigner Award, celebrating women of colour in social cause, activism and change making. In 2020, we renamed the award after the passing of such a passionate campaigner, Paulette Wilson.
Hello, I'm Verena Burt.
Wilson Award are Aisha Thomas. Aisha, a born and bred Bristolian, didn't know that was a word, Bristolian. Aisha studied law before transitioning to education in 2010. She's a passionate educational activist with a particular interest in race and anti-racist practice from her own experiences of racism and microaggressions. Michelle Johnson is a life coach, a mental health advocate, and a former nurse. Michelle Johnson is active across communities around the world, speaking on mental and emotional well-being and resilience. And Yvette McDonald, she is the founder and CEO of Just Be, which was established in 2009 and was inspired by a passion to lift and empower women, particularly those who are lonely and isolated in our community. Presenting the Paulette Wilson Award today is Verena Burt.
Hello, I'm Verena Burt, producer, journalist and deputy head of the News Features department at Good Morning Britain at ITV. I have the privilege and honour of announcing the Baton Awards 2021 Campaigner of the Year Awards. But before I do, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all the women of colour out there who over the last 20 months have inspired in the most amazing way and achieved the most amazing things. I just want to say I salute you, because despite all the obstacles we faced, you are all role models. Now, without further ado, the winner of the Baton Awards 2021 Paulette Wilson Campaigner of the Year Award is
Aisha Thomas.
If ever you are in doubt, remember what mama told me, brown skin girl.
That is amazing. Thank you. I didn't expect that. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. I feel really, really honoured. Really honoured. I'm shaking a little bit actually. I guess I just want to say firstly, thank you, because I look at all the amazing women who were next to me and I just thought to myself, wow, they've done so many amazing things. So for me to win the award, it feels absolutely awesome. And as a Black woman, I just feel totally honoured to feel that I can be here having representation and actually showing other young girls who look like me that they have this opportunity and that this is possible for them. But mainly for my boys, I look at my boys and I think, wow, they can look at their mum and say, actually, this is a good representation of a woman in education who's doing something different. So I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. I feel all my words are all gone now, but thank you very much. I feel very, very honoured. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your massive contributions there, Aisha Thomas. We're so happy for you. So now, award number 8. Wow, we are moving along at rocket pace, at rocket speed. I don't know about you, but I'm having a fantastic time myself and completely inspired by all of the talent that is here today, all of the incredible women of colour that who knew, right? Who knew? And that's why the awards are here. So this here, the award category number 8 is the Third Sector Award. And the finalists for the Third Sector Award are Ndidi Okenzie. In addition to her role as the CEO of UK Youth, Ndidi has several external roles which include, but are not limited to, Non-Executive Director of the National Citizen Service, a member of the Teach for All UK board. She's also the ambassador for Teach for Nigeria. And Ndidi was also awarded an OBE for services to young people during the COVID-19 response in the Queen's Birthday Honours List for 2020. Second up, we've got Denise Johnson-Carr. Denise is the CEO of an amazing independent charity that provides homes to families whose children are seriously ill and needing inpatient care away from their hometown. And Carleen Wong. Carleen set up We Care just over 2 years ago while working as a full-time foster carer and social worker. Carleen began offering housing and support to 10 residents at 2 homes, and in less than 2 years has grown to 10 homes, supporting 38 residents. Wow. Presenting the Third Sector Award is Dr. Angela Herbert.
Hello, I'm Dr. Angela Herbert, MBE, Chair of the Violent Crime Prevention Board, Director of IOTC Solutions, and Founder Director of Made on Purpose for Women. I'm thrilled to be the torchbearer this year for the Baton Awards 2021 in the category of Third Sector. So this includes charities, social enterprises, community interest companies, voluntary groups, and indeed volunteers. And they provide essential and grassroots services to our communities, often bridging the gap where statutory organisations are unable to reach. It is my honour to be able to announce that the winner of the Baton Awards 2021 in the category of the Third Sector is
Ndidi Okazi.
Hi, I'm so sad not to be able to join in person. I just wanted to say a huge thank you for the spirit, the passion, and all of the work that goes into these awards. Thank you for everything that you do. I think the Third Sector has definitely demonstrated why it's so important for our society over the last 2 years, particularly. And so just to be involved in this is an incredibly humbling experience. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant, brilliant. So now we're going to be reintroducing Rihanna. And what Rihanna's going to be talking to us about today is going to inspire us all. She's going to give us a brilliant keynote speech, which we're all looking forward to. So without any further ado, if you'd like to come on the screen, Rihanna, and we'd love to hear what you have to say.
Thank you, Sarita. Thank you. It's been an incredible experience hosting the Baton Awards, and of the many awards that I have had the privilege of hosting, this is perhaps the most important because it is designed and set up to acknowledge, to celebrate those of us who do great work in the community, but not just as colleagues, as change makers, as thought leaders, but as mothers, sisters, daughters, and wives. I want to tell you a story that really might seem of little significance, but was a turning point in my life. And one that at the time, when I was early teens perhaps, I didn't have the language to unpack, to articulate, to understand the impact. But boy, did I feel it. I stood at a bus stop, probably about 14 years old, having a lovely conversation with a lady. All I could see was that she liked me and I liked her, and that the conversation was interesting. We connected, and I felt so important at that young age. And so, just at the top of my head, I'm not sure what the process was, but I asked the lady, because she must have seemed to be, whether she was an Irish lady. Was she Irish? And without batting an eyelid, this lady turned round and looked at me and said, "No, sweetheart, I'd rather be black than Irish," and continued to chat. Now, this moment played inside my body for years later. I couldn't quite unpack what the feeling was. I couldn't unpack how unimportant I must be. And I must be, right? Because this conversation happened at a bus stop. It happened while I was going through my everyday life. So the message to me for decades later was that I was invisible. And not only was I invisible, but that it was acceptable for me to be invisible, that it was normal. And so, as one of the finalists, Aisha Thomas, talked about racism and microaggressions, the million moments just like that I would imagine that all of us have experienced, where we feel a massive blow, a massive impact inside our bodies, but don't always have the skills, the experience, the understanding, the connection with our own selves that could enable us to interpret what we're feeling. What that moment did, and what a million other moments like it did, was spin me off in a particular direction, changed the whole course of my life. You see, I decided after that moment that I would be important, that I would prove this lady, who I was never to meet again, wrong. That I would prove all of the people, all of the places, all of the things, all of the moments that had made me feel less than, wrong. I regretted for so many years later that I didn't have a response for that lady. I simply stood there mute with a polite smile on my face and continued to operate like that in the world for decades while I was trying to figure this stuff out. Today, I teach women, in particular women, how to stand up and stand out, which is why I'm so very honoured to be part of this awards ceremony that aligns so seamlessly with all that I'm about. The thing is, though, what I do understand, and what I did understand through my work in Los Angeles with a home called Imagine Transformational Living that I founded in Los Angeles, in Brentwood, California, to serve powerful, accomplished, incredible women just like me who had come undone. What I learned through working face to face with those women, what I learned through my own journey of homecoming, which truly was coming back to this body, was that it was less about what that woman said. I can't control what that woman said, and I can't control anybody else. And my focus for all these decades had been in the wrong place. I was focused on what she said, rather than who discovering the truth of my being. Which, as for all of these incredible, all of us incredible women who are gathered here today, the same. You are pristine. You are enough. You are love. You are power. You are the expression, the divine expression of all of the women who stood before us, who gave their lives so that we could be here. And you see, I didn't know I was already complete, because everything around me told me that I wasn't, that I was invisible. And so, you know, I do other things these days. I'm a creative. I love to express myself in all sorts of different ways, but the best thing I do is to see another woman's lights come on again. To see a woman fully empower her impact, her potential to change not only her circle, but to affect generations behind and in front. Just by being willing to sit with these feelings, to work through them, to walk towards what pains us rather than to run away from what pains us. It really is my greatest joy. And so to see this community of women holding hands, even though it's virtually, heart to heart, lifting each other up and celebrating each other is everything. Because you see, that was the secret. That was the secret. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And once we understand that it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of you, all that matters is who you know yourself to be. And that we reach for the highest understanding of truth and integrity and service and love for each other. Most of all, beginning with ourselves. You know, if I saw that lady again, I think my response would be no response. Because I don't have to. Just like a mountain is glorious to behold. You look at the moon and it's complete. It doesn't have to get a megaphone and tell you that it's incredible. It just is. It's built of beauty and splendor and enoughness. It's built of gold. And so I'm going to finish here. I'm not quite sure how much time I have left, but I want to finish this keynote with an apology. I want to apologize for all of the microaggressions, because you shouldn't have had to live through that. I'm sorry that the adults in your life, whether it's the woman at the bus stop or your parents or other people that you came in, or people of authority, I'm sorry that those who were supposed to lift you up, support you and love you as complete didn't love you the way that you were needed to be loved. I'm sorry that just like me, for so many years afterwards, you didn't believe that you deserved love. I'm here to tell you that you do. You deserve love. I'm sorry that the adults in your life who were supposed to hear you and see you and acknowledge your presence didn't listen to you, didn't validate your emotions, didn't even recognize sometimes that you were human. I'm sorry that after that you spent most of your years believing that you needed to be quiet or else you would be too much. I want to tell you today that you deserve to be heard. And I'm sorry that the adults in your life who were supposed to see you didn't see you. I'm sorry that after that you spent many of your years believing that you needed to hide your true self to be welcomed in the room. I'm here to tell you that you deserve to be seen just as you are. The invitation is for you to extend. And for anybody watching who needs to hear this, you are the party. You are the glory. You always have been and you always were. You are enough. Thank you.
Thank you. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. So refreshing. So refreshing. And I just like that sentence when you say, you know, that you love to see when the light comes back into a person's eyes. You know, that's a very deep line in itself, because sometimes the light does go and, you know, we have to get that back. We have to get that back. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a brilliant keynote speak, Rihanna. That was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
So I hope everybody feels inspired, refreshed, and staying on that same note and keeping us high. We are going to now move on to the entertainment. So I'd like to introduce Lauren Cato.
It's an honor for me to be doing this for you guys. Congratulations to all the nominees and all the winners. So this song is really to uplift everyone. It's called Keep Fighting. I know you're going to love it. They say it's time to hang up your shoes, but history has taught us there's more to gain than lose. The past is the past, whether good or bad. So push back your shoulders, stand fast. You gotta stand fast. I won't give up, I'll keep fighting. I won't give out, I'll keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. Yeah. They say you're too old or you're too young, but you're more than a conqueror. Your time has come. You may feel unwanted, no place to belong. I've come to tell you, you're a champion. Stay strong, there's nothing to hide. Don't be ashamed. Just look into the mirror. You've been fearfully made. Break the walls of silence. Let your voice be heard. Take your rightful place. Learn to live this world. Oh, you gotta keep fighting. Oh, never give out. Keep fighting. Oh, and I'm gonna move on in, hey, and keep fighting. Never gonna give out. No, no, no. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. You gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep rising. You gotta be strong. Move on in a new direction. Don't you ever let go. Let the vision take hold. Never give up. Never give up. Keep fighting. Gotta keep fighting. Oh, I will never give up. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can make it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you gotta keep on. You gotta keep on fighting. Oh, someone is always by your side, and I'm gonna move on in, and keep fighting. Yeah, yeah. Don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give up. Keep fighting. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can do it. You can make it. You can take it. Yeah. Just go a little while longer. Oh, don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give out. Don't you do it. Don't you ever. I believe in you. Ooh, keep fighting. Come on, everybody, put your hands together for this one. Come on. Actually, why don't you just dance? Woo! When they're telling you to stop, keep turning. When they try to block your path, you lift your head high. You lift your head high. You lift your head high. You lift your head. Keep turning. When they try to hold you down, jump on it. Don't let them see you frown. You lift your head high. You lift your head high. You lift your head high. You lift your head. Keep turning. Stop. Cause I keep pressing in. There's nothing that you throw at me can shine through my light. I'm free. Won't hide. Flowing. Oh. Through heights. Stop. Cause I keep pressing in. Oh. I promise you can never take my dreams and take my life. No, no. I'm free. I'm free. Won't hide. So nice. Come on, keep turning. When all you hear is no, keep turning. And that's enough for you to go. You lift your head high. You lift your head high. You lift your head high. You lift your head. Keep turning. Hey, when they left you there to die, keep turning. You better thank God you're alive. You lift your head high. 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 Keep turning. Oh, yeah. Cause I keep pressing in. Oh. There's nothing that you throw at me can shine through my life. I'm free. I'm free. Won't hide. Oh, stop it. Pressing in. I promise you can never take my dreams and take my life. You never take my dreams, take my light. Flowing. So nice. Come on, keep turning. All right, this is everybody. This is your chance to dance now. Come on, why don't you do a turn? Woo! Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Come on, come on. Ha! Stop, stop it. Pressing in. There's nothing that you throw at me can shine through my life. You never take my freedom. No, no. Oh, stop. Cause I keep pressing in. No. I promise you can never take my dreams and take my. You never take my dreams away. No. Won't hide. Come on, come on. So nice. What? Keep turning.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I was bopping around in my house. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Lift your head up, be strong, keep turning. You go, Lorene Cato, you go. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great out there. We might be in our homes together, but listen, we can connect heart to heart and we can still get up and boogie in our living rooms in celebration of women, of diversity, past, present, and future. We're in such exciting times now. You know, women are no longer feeling that we have to dumb down, wait, settle. We are actually standing up and standing out. And so I really, really commend this awards ceremony and all of the women that are taking part in helping to inspire, pass the baton on to future generations so that the children to come, the girls and the boys, are not going to have to operate and experience in the way that we did. But so well done, well done. What a lovely evening. I hope you're doing well. So this is the third half of our presentation for the evening. We're on to award number 9. And it's been fantastic, but the next one is the Entrepreneur Award, acknowledging those who've been brave enough to set up on their own. And I know all about that. This category has a highly commended category. Do you remember at the beginning of the show, I said that there was a category that was kind of so, for those that were so good, they couldn't be in the finalist list, but the judges were finding it really hard not to give an award. And that is what this category is. So it does have a highly commended category. The finalists then for this category are Angela L. Richards. Having started Accounts Navigator Associates 18 years ago, she built a strong team and client base, priding herself on running a modern firm that defies stereotypes and expectations. Excuse me. We also have Mildred Talabi. Prior to LinkedIn visibility coaching, Mildred had a decade-plus career background in journalism, PR, and communications, alongside running various businesses on the side where she made use of LinkedIn to elevate her own expertise, thought leadership, and influence. And then on the highly commended list is Rebecca Maddox. As a consultant, a proud mother of 2, and a firm advocate for helping children, Rebecca has a track record of excellence in raising standards for nurseries, childminders, and after-school clubs. She enjoys working with like-minded individuals who want the best outcome for children within their settings. And our torchbearer, so congratulations to Rebecca Maddox, who is highly commended, but our torchbearer for this category is Amber Aziza.
Hi everyone, my name is Amber Aziza, and I am the founder and CEO of AAE Holdings and AAE Corporation. I am so excited to be this year's torchbearer for the 2021 Baton Awards Entrepreneur category. Before I announce the winner, let me just say this. 2021 may have made many people feel like they were slowing down or not going nearly as fast as they thought they should. But here's the reality. If you took just 1 step or 2 steps or 3 steps, getting closer and closer to building your dreams and your legacy, then you're already a winner. You've already done everything you need to do to get ahead of the game. The winner for the 2021 Baton Awards Entrepreneur category is...
And the winner is Andrea L.
Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone. Being shortlisted was such a prestigious award, means everything to me, and I'm completely honoured. I've been running Accounts Navigator for 18 years, and so to be recognised under such an amazing category is humbling, and I'm just really overjoyed, ecstatic. I'd like to thank my team and my family and friends for being my great support, and thank you to the Baton Awards for this amazing award. I'm blessed. Thank you.
Well done, Andrea L. Richards, for that. Well, we're steamrolling ahead and we're on to category 10 already. Our next category in this evening is the Creative Industry Award. And this category also has a highly commended. The finalists for this category are Ihuaku Nweke. Ihuaku Patricia Nweke is a fashion designer, stylist, and in addition to being a best-selling author, coach, and international speaker. After deciding to pursue her creative passions faithfully in July 2008, She started her own jewellery and fashion line, I Collection. Then we have Dr. Claire Aniam Osigwe. Award-winning dermatologist Dr. Claire Aniam Osigwe, who was honoured by the Queen in 2017. Dr. Claire is a fascinating and multifaceted individual. She's the embodiment of the intersection of science and art. She was born and raised in Islington, UK. She was raised in foster care from the age of 9. And from her time growing up in foster care, coupled with her seemingly innate sense of internal self-love, has developed an instinct to thrive and a monumental drive to succeed. And finally, in this category, we have Charlotte Mensah. Charlotte has been at the forefront of the natural hair care movement since the early 2000s, and she's been a columnist on the subject since 2005. She's recognised as the go-to authority regarding maintaining afro hair, natural afro hair, mixed and curly textures as well by magazines such as Elle, Vogue, Harper's Bazaar and Tatler, to name but a few. Here to present the award is Jeanette Young.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeanette Young and I'm a fashion designer, stylist and fashion consultant. I'm delighted to be a torchbearer for this year's 2021 Baton Awards. Before I announce the winner, I would just like to encourage you and say, you make the difference. Thank you for sharing your gift with the world. Continue to shine. The winner of this 2021 Baton Awards in the creative industry is
Charlotte Mensah.
Unfortunately, Charlotte couldn't be with us today, but she is very thankful. I'm sure she will be very thankful for the award, and hopefully we will try and get a acceptance speech for her, which we can then send to you guys at a later time, or at least put on our stories. So stay posted, and we'll put it on our stories because I'm sure she'd love to share her joy at receiving this award. So thank you on Charlotte's behalf.
Well done, Charlotte. Well done. So now on to Award 11. This category is the Political Figure Award. The finalists here are Marilyn Devonish. Marilyn is the founder of Transformations, a coaching, training and consultancy organisation committed to creating impactful and lasting transformation and change. We've also got Councillor Denise Scott MacDonald. Denise is the Deputy Leader, Cabinet Member for Economy and Skills at the Royal Borough and University Lecturer at London South Bank University. Presenting the award for Political Figure is Eartha Pond.
Hi all, my name is Eartha Pond and I'm the founder of the ESP Foundation and Vice Chair of Queen's Park Council in Westminster. It's an absolute honour to be a torchbearer at this year's 2021 Baton Awards. The year we've had has been filled with ups and downs and uncertainties, so it's great to be celebrating some phenomenal women who've been doing some great stuff in the political arena. It is my honour to announce that this year's 2021 Baton Award winner for Political Figure is
Marilyn Devonish.
Oh, okay. I really did not expect that. So I only found out this morning that I've been shortlisted. So I just want to say a huge thank you to for being nominated. I'm really delighted to have been shortlisted amongst all of these wonderful women. I'm really quite lost for words. It's been an amazing journey. I love everything that we've been hearing this evening. Personally, I did not find my voice until age 32. Up and then I was very quiet and very shy, definitely lacking confidence and could barely speak to my own family. So I've spent the last 21 years, as Rihanna said, coaching and training others, and moving into the political arena in the past year has been the next iteration of that in terms of being a voice for others in the wider community who maybe do not feel seen and heard. So
congratulations to all of the nominees, congratulations to the finalists, congratulations to the winners. Thank you to the Baton Awards. And this is the nearest thing I could grab in terms of us not being there in person. So I just want to say to all of you, I see you. Keep trailblazing, keep pushing forwards, and it is absolutely wonderful to have that baton that we can all be passing on to others. So thank you for this wonderful award. And we see you, Marilyn, we see you and everybody tonight who has been nominated, shortlisted, who's watching the I mean, what an incredible gathering of women. Fantastic. And we see you, each and every one of you. Award number 12 is Lord Hastings' own award category, which he has beautifully entitled the Integrity Award. Definitely underrated integrity. So the finalists for this category are Mandy Sanghera. Mandy is an award-winning philanthropist, consultant, and global campaigner, and is often referred to as a global catalyst. As well as being an international human rights activist and motivational TEDx speaker from the UK, Mandy has travelled all over the world, motivating and empowering others. Gayatri Chandrasekaran. Now, Gayatri has over 12 years experience in extensive client coverage, credit and counterparty credit risk covering corporates and financial institutions. She's experienced in the UK and India, and while specialising in complex financial and credit risk analysis involving client interface, deal structuring, and portfolio management. She's also a fintech enthusiast and a proud violinist. How accomplished. And finally in this category, we've got Kate McCausland. Kate has been a driving force in diversity and inclusion. Internally at LSEG Group, Kate has acted as a mentor to staff during the onboarding and also assisted with new starters during COVID-19 in remote locations. Kate has consistently been delivering outstanding levels of professionalism, kindness, empathy, and expertise to ensure that new team members felt at home from day one. And presenting the award in this category, none other than Lord Hastings himself.
Hello, my name is Michael. I'm also called Lord Hastings of Scarisbrick CBE. I'm delighted to send you a message in respect of, in honour of, the great evening for the Baton Awards, which I've been thrilled to support and sponsor and still to be committed to and associated with. And so I'm a Member of Parliament here in the upper house of the House of Lords. I'm also been involved with universities, soon to take over as chair at SOAS, the School of Oriental and African Studies. I'm a professor of leadership at a university in the United States. I had a major role in the leadership of KPMG globally, and before that, the BBC. Had just an array of jobs and life, and I was once a commissioner with the Commission for Racial Equality and a teacher. And I just want to say to you that as you think about being women of significance and leadership and impact, never, ever, ever erode what's most significant about all of us, men and women, the quality of our souls, the beauty of our hearts, the intentions of our wills, and the dedication of our spirits. In other words, who we are matters so much more than the things we do. I'm proud to announce to you that the winner of the Lord Hastings Integrity Award 2021 is
Mandy Sanghera.
Sorry, I'm kind of recovering from COVID at the moment, so I'm just a bit shocked, but gosh, thank you so much, everybody. I'm really grateful, and I just want to say well done to everybody else in this category, and well done to Diane and everybody else. I've supported these awards in the past, and I've attended, and and I've been always blown away. And something that I'm really passionate about is sending the elevator back down to the next generation. And currently I'm evacuating Afghan women, so I've kind of really gone off the radar a little bit. So this was a really nice surprise, because I'm kind of busy trying to support and empower women in Afghanistan and bring them to the West, and trying to make sure that they are given a fighting chance. So I've just been so out of touch of reality at the moment, trying to support people. I'm just a bit overwhelmed. So thank you so much. And everybody, I just have really enjoyed this evening. I just want to say thank you, everybody. You all are absolutely amazing. I'm just blown away. And it's been such a great evening to sit and watch this poorly in bed. So thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, Mandy Sangira. Thank you so much. Right, we're on to award number 13. And our next category is the Founders Award, the Against All Odds Award, celebrating women who have overcome extraordinary adversity. The finalists for this category are Maisha Sumar. Maisha is the youngest advocate for domestic abuse survivors, known as the voice of the voiceless. She's an expert in mental health, a representative for the BME, Black and Minority Ethnic Communities, in the National Health Service in the UK. Funke Oham is an award-winning mentor, speaker, qualified coach and author who believes in sharing her skills, experience and expertise to help individuals to turn their lemons into lemonade and achieve their full potential. As a leader, Funke's words and actions have inspired thousands of women, young people and junior leaders to learn more, do more, become more and dream more. And finally in this category is Dion Sharita Bowen. Dion is an English teacher, an educational specialist, a children's author and a mother of two fantastic little girls. She started a company, Simply Beautiful World, in 2018 to uplift and celebrate little black girls like her daughters. And presenting the award on behalf of Dr. Diane Riney is Serena Walker.
Hi, my name is Serena Walker. I'm a marketing consultant and member of the Baton Awards team. On behalf of Dr. Diane Riney, it is a privilege and an honour to be the torchbearer for the Against All Odds Founders Award category. This is truly a unique award. It demonstrates the women who have resilience, determination and grit, despite all the obstacles and hurdles that face her. She overcomes challenges. She overcomes adverse scenarios. And there are many women out there making great impact and great change. So we salute and we honour you. And this award really goes out to make sure we are shining a spotlight on those who are impacting change. So the Against All Odds Founders Award winner is
Maisha Sumar.
Oh my gosh, wow. Thank you so much. I won!
Maisha.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Maisha, we have to really get
thank you.
Getting these young people, for example.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm literally I'm blushing. I really appreciate it.
She deserves it.
Thank you.
She deserves it.
I just literally came from a talk, so I'm still in the building, but I'm dedicated to be here. I just want to say thank you so much. Even the amazing woman that were in my category, you guys are doing some phenomenal stuff. And, you know, like, as I just want to leave you guys with that, a bad background doesn't mean that you have to leave your back on the ground. And that's one thing about going against all odds, that no matter what comes to your situation, you can overcome. So let's keep overcoming, women. And thank you. I'm so gassed. I'm really happy. Thank you so much.
Wow, how fantastic. Maisha, thank you so much. I think we saved the best for last there. And, you know, if I was to sum up the whole evening and what really is important, I think I would have to echo the words of Lord Hastings, or at least to paraphrase, that what's most important more important than the validation and the accolades and the titles and the status and everything else, is the content of our hearts and the content of our characters, and how wide we can expand our soul to include every woman here. And so it's with that spirit I am going to bring tonight's proceedings to a close, but not before introducing the open letter. Well, I say we save the best to last. We absolutely do. This is an open letter that was written by the team behind the Baton Awards. What a fantastic idea. I don't want to go home. Well, sorry, I am at home. I forgot. But I don't want it to stop. I don't want the party to end. So instead of making it end, right now at least, let's hear the open letter.
Baton Awards supporters. There is a great quote that says, "Real queens fix each other's crowns," and that encapsulates what the Baton Awards are all about. When we choose collaboration over competition, great things can happen. We hold this event because when a minority female flies the flag in the face of adversity, it opens up doors for marginalised groups to have more than just a conversation. It provides opportunity to collaborate and represent. Representation allows the next generation to strive for better and makes the possibility of a proper chance of being seen a reality. It provides everyone with the courage to go for that promotion or become a leader in their industry because they were inspired to go beyond what they believed was realistic for them. We think it's about time we start focusing on what truly matters: female empowerment. The stakes have always been high, but the world no longer has an excuse to ignore our stories.
Every day, we see the determination and dignity of girls and women facing the toughest challenges. We see real advances and the power of people to achieve change. This is what tonight embodies. Take a close look at the women around you this evening. Recognise the game changers and the barrier breakers who are forging a new world, and the pioneers whose shoulders we stand upon. Learn from them, feel their support, and let their example light the path to your success story. We won't surrender this fight, but we need you to play your part. We need you to continue to stand with us as we stand up and speak out against injustice. We need you to stand with us as we refuse to allow the progress that we have made subside. We must continue to dream big and think big. There is no other time but now. Each year, we purposely host the Baton Awards during the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. This year, the campaign theme is Orange the World, End Violence Against Women Now. As with every year, the proceeds raised tonight will go towards the domestic abuse charity Strength Within Me Foundation, SWIM. Their mission is to reduce the incidence and minimize the impact of domestic abuse.
Your presence here tonight amid these realities is essential. It is essential that we acknowledge that every woman's progress is patterned by intersectional differences so that we can achieve gender parity and impartiality for all, challenge racism, combat abuse, and positively influence others and celebrate our achievements. The Baton Awards was established to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of women who too often go unnoticed. We thought this year was the perfect occasion to tribute Stand Up, Stand Out, our campaign to encourage you all to be the change you want to see. We will continue to applaud those who take a stand, whatever the method. It is an unbelievably daunting task, but as women, our boundaries, expectations, and rights should never be silenced. We do not have to remain unseen or accept being unheard. Every person attending this event has the power to validate and empower each other, to fix one another's crowns until every glass ceiling is shattered. This is the time for us women, together with our male allies, to stand up and stand out.
Teshi Nana Bodenche. 站起来，站出来。Levántate, destaca.
Edide Eyato.
उठो और सबसे मुनफरिद बनो.
away with a jaw ache today. I've done nothing but smile from ear to ear for the last 2 hours. It's been an absolute honour to be with you. And it just goes to show how powerful we are when we first of all realise how valuable and how much enoughness and more than enoughness we have. But more than that, when we hold each other's hands, have each other's backs, when we give each other a hug and mention each other's names in rooms when we're not there. So let's continue that spirit as the award ceremony comes to a close. Please do stay in touch with me. I will follow back on any social media platform, Rihanna Scipio on Insta, Facebook, or anywhere else. Please stay in touch with the Baton Awards. Thank you so much, Sarita, my co-host for the night. Fantastic and elegant, and how graceful you are. And before I sign off, you thought that was going to be it. 2 things. I want to hold you to a deal. I want to hold you to a pact. When we close the show, with a little show of hands, I want you to agree to do a little shindig around your living room, just to keep the energy going, to celebrate all that we've been through, all that we stand for, and for future generations to come. I know that's what I'm going to be doing, not before hearing from the founder of the Baton Awards, Dr. Diane Riney, for a few parting words. See you soon. God bless. Let's keep each other's backs.
What an evening. What an evening. I just wanted to say a few words. As you can hear, I'm not feeling 100%. So I'm unable to be with you live this evening. But I wanted to say a few thanks to a few people who make the Baton Awards happen every year. To Serena, Sarita, Sharon, Daniela, thank you for being the founding team Baton Awards members. You all go over and above every year to ensure that these awards happen. To my staff, Chantel, Katchi, Emma, Harry, Lorna, Claudia, thank you. Thank you for going over your normal hours to make sure the little things happen. The reason why I started the Baton Awards is because for me, representation is everything. For black and brown women who look like me, we really need to show up and let the world know that we have arrived. My mum was an amazing trailblazer and an amazing role model, and I wanted everybody to have a role model that they can look up to that looked like them. This is the reason why the Baton Awards exists. To the winners, finalists and nominees, you are all winners, you are all trailblazers, and you are all magnificent beacons of light. Continue to push for change. Continue to be that representation for that little girl who doesn't think it's possible. I just want to end by saying thank you to everybody who's joined and has supported the Baton Awards, because without you, it also would not be possible. Let's continue to push for change. Let's continue to shine our light, and let's continue to represent